How to set up a loan officer in myPreApprovalNotice.com. First thing I want to point out before I show you how to set it up is that there are tips throughout the site. By hovering over different areas, it will tell you a tip on what's going on in that area. So in order to set up a profile, you're going to have to go to the left and hit the Profile tab. I've already got one open here. So first step is to upload your image. This would be your headshot. This is the one thing in the whole thing that you can skip, but we don't recommend it. If you want to come back later to it, that would be possible as well. I've already uploaded an image to keep things moving for the video. So you select the image you're going to upload as well as your company logo. You're going to want to have one of each. Company logo is important because it goes on the pre-approval notice. Then you're going to type out your information as you want it to appear on your pre-approval notices and throughout your profile. Your email's already in. We're also going to let you know right here that there are a couple fields that are editable somewhere else, but at least you can see them here. We thought it would be a nice place for you to see them, but you're going to edit them there. As far as a bio goes, we recommend that you fill out a bio because there is a section for that sellers can see, and so can buyers and realtors. But for now, I'm just going to put in, just a test bio wording. Okay. Now you can update the profile at the end here, the bottom of the page, or the other thing is you can go through all the tabs and update it at the end. I'm going to update the first one here because then the pictures show up. Okay. Next tab, the contact tab, asks for your personal email, and this is intentional so that you can get a recovery if you ever change companies. It will allow you to recover your email or your whole account if you're with a different company. Sorry. You can put in your preferred title, senior loan officer, whatever you prefer. Address, we'll just leave whatever's put in here now. Your NMLS number and your company's NMLS number are all go in these spots. The next thing is to show the disclosure that comes on your notice. There's a custom disclosure, and you can see the words here. It's going to show you, it's going to say your company name is responsible for ensuring blah, 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 blah. If you don't like that, you can click here, turn on a custom disclosure, and then anything you type in this field will become custom for the disclosure. I'll leave it to the default for now. Interest rates, you're going to want to put the prevailing interest rate that you would have on a typical file. This does not have to be for every file, so I'm just going to go through and add a few. This would be your main files, because on each individual file you'll have the ability to override these rates whenever you'd like. And so if most of your FHA borrowers in any given time period will get 3.75, that's what you put down. If, of course, you have one that's going to buy the rate down or deserves a lower rate or higher rate, those can be overridden on a case-by-case basis, so that's not a problem. Upfront MI, these are all going to be added as a default. It's based on a mortgage insurance, assuming a 740 score, using a fairly typical mortgage insurance rate. Again, you can always override them, but they're here by default for you so that you don't have to enter them in. You can change any of these and they will update across all of your loans. I want to point out that you'll see these little marks across the little eye icon, and that's going to give you information about the area that you're in. For monthly MI, first thing you're going to notice that these numbers look a little goofy to you. And that's because if you're to look at how MI is truly calculated on a government loan, it's not calculated based off of the initial loan amount, yet that's how we're working the system. So in order for us to get quotes that are most accurate for you, we had to calculate out what that would turn into as an effective rate for your MI. So these numbers do get you within cents of the same payment you would see in your LOS. If we use the 0.85 on FHA, you'd be off by a couple bucks. So wanted to just point that out. That's why these are non-editable here. These are editable and based on the same formula at 740% interest rate, but they are here as your default. Annual insurance, you're going to want to put in your typical annual insurance that you would quote on an average file. I like to use $110 a month, $13.20 a year, and I have to figure that out as a dollar. You can also figure it out, as you can see, I can flip back and forth between percent and dollar. So I could have it be a percentage of the purchase price as well, or the offer price, but I prefer the dollar strategy. And then lastly here for settings, these are profile type things. Now here is where you can enable emails and text messages. Some emails cannot be shut off. They're only on because they're system critical. You do have to have your mobile phone entered in order to be able to receive text messages. So I'll give you my mobile number right here, and you have to select a carrier. And the most popular carriers are right up there at the top. Now, as far as your bio goes, you can select what you want to show on your bio. There are different options. I'm going to select all of them. Later, you'll be able to see what they all look like. And then I'm going to hit Update Profile. And this is it to set up the profile portion of the loan officer. You're going to want to check out how to add a buyer and how to add a realtor when we're done here. So check out those videos next. Thank you.